Blocked. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Here's Fields. That's good. Fields has got his third basket of the night right there. 1:31 left here in the opening quarter. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Steve, they get a little more leeway from the officials to the players, but some credit has to go to the players as well. I mean, no need to be overly aggressive in this kind of game format.
Fields, he's in at point guard, and it's Blackwell in at the center position. That's the group on the game right now for the Elites. Here is Lowry. Inside, Randall misses from close range.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
The drive by Lowry. Ford with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Randall. That's blocked.
I think we've seen the defensive intensity start to ramp up a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, Steve. A little more effort here as the game has progressed. You know, he's a guy who hasn't gotten as much playing time as he'd like during the regular season.
Yeah, still paying his dues, so it's got to be fun for him to come into a game like this.
Now here is Lowry with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Lowry's got his first points in this one. Leads trail by 4. In the corner, it's Wiggins. He feeds it to Fields. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Outside Lowry. Dishes it to Randall. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, he allowed him to get all the way to the rim, so actually a pretty good play to foul him and make him shoot free throws.
And then no choice really but to foul and stop the dunk. Don't let that happen.
The Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. Exum, he's checked in for the Elites. Adams, he's checked in for the Stars. And he's good on the second. Fields with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Blackwell. Here's Stokes. Feeds to Fields. Right wing. Blackwell, the pass to Fields. Exum with a wide open look. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Exum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bryant. Fields covering. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
The Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. Nurkic checked in for the Stars. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's the Elites with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Exum, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Bryant, Fields covering. Now the dish to Adams. Pass to Bryan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Stars lead by 3.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Now here is Fields. He's guarded closely and a missed layup. And here are the Stars now. Bryant, Fields covering, kicks it to 4. Banked in off the glass. And now a 5-point Stars lead.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's Exum. That drops. Exum's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Bryant, Fields covering. Pass to Adams. Doubled by Fields. And the foul called on Dimes. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
And the Elites making a change here. Grant's checked in.
You know, for a young player, he's already made an impact during the regular season.
That's what you want as a young player, a chance to play big minutes, contribute, and learn through experience.
Now, here's Grant. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Stars.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
The Stars making a switch here. And we're through 2 here in a good one. Stars lead by 4. Rising Stars Challenge, a showcase for the up-and-coming stars of the NBA.
These young guns showing us what they can do right now.
And so much great young talent coming into the league. No better place to see it than right here.
On the floor for the Stars, they've got Adams, and it's Bryant in at the point guard. Exum passes to Stokes. Here's Blackwell. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
4. That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Blackwell. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. And the Stars leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Can't hit. And here's Exum. Inside. Here's Stokes. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
The Elites have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Adams. To the middle. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Great job. Taking him right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
The Stars have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Elites trail by 3. Now, here is Fields. He's got 10. Drive by Adams. The pass to Bryan. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And the basket good.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Fields can't get it to go. And the Stars leading by 5. Left side, Adams. Pass to Bryan. Out of bounds. The Elites take possession.
Elites ball.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Fields, and the officials call a traveling violation.
But his 4 turnovers aren't helping his team's cause at all, are they?
The Stars making a switch here. Randall's checked in. To the inside. Puts up the baby hook. Can't hit from in close.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Exum dishes to Fields. Passes it to Blackwell. Exum with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Exum's got 13.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
There's the feed to Randall. And the rebound goes to the Elites.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this 3rd quarter. They've got to loosen up here.
5 turnovers for him on the game. Guys, that's making it really hard for them to close the gap.
And the Elites making a change here. Ryan passes to Randall. Up top, Adams lets it go from 11, and he gets the jumper to drop. Adams has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Fields the pass to Blackwell. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Now the pass to Sanchez. He dishes it to Fields. From deep. Rebound the Stars. Ford's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Feeds it to Randall. Misses from short range.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Fields can't get it to go.
This quarter he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled. The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Lowry penetrating. Shot is blocked. Here's Wiggins. It's good. This game is all even.
The road back hasn't been an easy one, but they've managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done.
So it's the Stars now. Parker outside. 6 to shoot. Dishes to Randall. And he uses the glass on the layup. Randall's got 6.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
And the shot is good. 12 points for Dines.
You know, his performance has been so important to this team. He's as dependable as ever, guys.
Lowry kicks to Randall. Back to Lowry. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Grant, he's checked in for the Elites. Now here's Payton. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 13 feet away. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Theus, covered by Payton. Parker drives in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Stars.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And their passing also continues to be outstanding, Clark. In the second half, we were really seeing a good, efficient offense as a result of that ball movement.
And Parker drops them both.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
And Fields kicks to Wiggins. Payton outside. He feeds it to Dudley. The dish to Fields. And he bangs it home with one hand. Savage. That's